Alright guys, so I said yesterday it was ready for daily driver status, so I took it out and drove it today. This thing's pulling to the right pretty hard. I just assumed it was front end alignment, so I kind of got in there with a curtain rod and kind of checked the front and the rear with that, and it's pretty close. And the wheels are straight up and down. I checked the outer rim with a bubble level. So I took the wheels off to check everything out and noticed this brake caliper was seized up. You could barely turn this rotor here, and the other one spins just fine. So I took the caliper off of the rotor and I clamped it in as far as it would go, and then I put it back on, and I got in there, started the car, and pumped the brakes about 10 times, and come back over here and you still couldn't hardly turn a rotor by hand. So there's my pulling to the right problem. So, oh, and a little tip here, just in case you've got braided brake hoses on the front and you don't want to lose all your fluid out of the master cylinder, slide a little rubber vacuum cap in there. It'll keep it from leaking out all over the place. So anyway, these are remanufactured brake calipers from O'Reilly. These were new replacements, or well, I replaced them. So they should be under warranty, so I'm gonna, I guess, run it down there and see if I can swap it out. It just kind of sucks. Anyway, more fun. There's always bugs to work out, but I mean, hell, if this is the only bug I got to work out, I'm happy. I do have a leak at my transmission line, so I'm gonna get in there and tighten that up too. So I had a little light hesitation when you'd stomp the throttle from a dead stop, and I basically did a full check of everything again. Air bleeds, everything, timing, everything. So I went ahead and drilled that 31 squirter. I drilled it to 35 before, and it did help. So I took another, I've got like 6 31 squirters in a box. So I took another one and I drilled it to 38, and I put in here and it completely quit. So you can take your foot off the brake and hit the gas and it just takes it. So that was a good fix. Normally you use #1 slot on your old plastic cam, accelerator pump cam. Mine is already in #1 slot, so I wanted to mess with that squirter a little bit. And I've got so many of them, and every one of them I have here is 31s. So I just drilled them out. So anyway, I use a caliper, and I've got a bunch of index drill bits, and I check them with the caliper first. I've actually got 2 digital calipers here, and I check them with both just to make sure. So, and they are drilled from the factory, so the only thing I can say is if you do drill your squirters, to go in there afterwards with a small round file and make sure there's no flash hanging out, you know, where the screw goes in part. Anyway, so I'm gonna work on this, I guess, and see what happens. Another thing I figured out, these aftermarket eBay lug nuts for Grand National wheels. When I bought the set, 5 of them say metric in the middle of them, and the others are plain. But the worst part is the caps came off of just about every one of them. I'm not using an impact, I'm using a 4-way, so anyway, these are junk. I don't know if another style lug nut would actually hold that cap in place because there's tension on the way the teeth are on this cap. So I don't know if I could buy a different chrome lug nut that would work. These are kind of specific, you know. So anyway, I guess I'm going to try to, I guess I'll put some epoxy on there or something. I don't know. That's amazing. There's only one on this side that survived, and the other side, all 5 came off, so those are garbage. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get back at it, and it's like probably 37 degrees outside. I think that's what my temp deal says over there, 36. It is chilly today, but it's got to be done.